All right, gang, tomorrow's mental health workshop. It's a Zoom webinar workshop. Tomorrow, the topic, mental health, all things mental health. Very near and dear to my heart with my brother's story. I will be bringing that in as this version of myself and dissecting that and laying that out in front of everybody. And then my thoughts and views on that to guide us. But mental health, our thoughts, feelings, and emotions are being targeted right now. They are being targeted as a cause of disease or as pathology themselves. And it's a very sad and hopeless and frustrating for me to even think that with even just the plethora of feelings and thoughts and emotions that have spanned in the last 18 months, I couldn't imagine any moment in any of that period of time me thinking that I was wrong, my body was wrong, I have better decisions to make, changes to make, but my body's response to my decisions and to the effects of the events and everything going on around me, and the effect of everything from my history and previous to now to, I couldn't imagine sitting here trying to process, see where to go, what my next move is, supporting myself, sitting with myself, if at any time I ever thought that my body was wrong, that the feeling and the emotion was wrong and it was unhealthy and it was, oh my God, it's going to lead, if I don't fix this, it's going to lead to something. Oh my God, like I could not imagine that being compounded with what I had to see in myself and what I had to peel back and uncover and work my off on, that I'm still going on in many facets of my life, in many areas of my life. I could not imagine. So the driver behind this one is coming from a place of that. And then my brother's history, of course. Something I want to bring up that is not described in the details that I will cover. There'll be a section tomorrow. I was walking around all day today trying to come up with, walking helps me be creative. And as I was walking, I was getting all these ideas and it's like, no, I can't cover that. I can't cover that. The thing would be 8 hours long. But there is a section I want to do. I was going to do a post on it. I will publicly, but for you guys attending the live tomorrow and then whoever will receive the replay rental afterwards, there's a section I want to go into on menopause and the male equivalent, because that demographic, that frustrated, healing demographic going through one of the biggest gateways into the next section of life, that should be the most beautiful, profound, supported thing ever, is being pathologized. It's a pathology, men and women, and medicating and antipsychotics and mood stabilizers to that demographic, on top of everything else that they're going to feel, layered symptoms of healing. And so I want to devote a special section tomorrow to break down what it is exactly, from a standpoint of as beautiful and pure as menses and puberty, and a certainty in everybody's life, men and women, a certainty, a period of growth, and maturing and shedding off certain things and discovering others. And so we will go into it tomorrow. I'm actually going to do, I think, a full Zoom workshop on menopause and then the male counterpart of that, and break it all down, because we could easily go 2-3 hours on that and bring in muscle and light and nourishment and beliefs and relationships and all these other things to get both sides to understand. So that'll be a section tomorrow devoted specifically to that, because again, it fucking enrages me and saddens me that not only is everyone in this amazing moment in their life, and 100% everybody has to go through it, gets to go through it, just like we did with growth, just like we did with puberty, just like we did with menses, just like we did with all these different areas of our life and different segments of our life. This is one we will all go through, and then to have to compound it again with, and in addition to, your thoughts, feelings, and emotions with everything else going on with your body, is a pathology as well. And here's a natural, holistic approach to fuck it up. And then here's a pharma way to just numb you out and have you, afraid again. and feeling something's wrong with you. And that's just, it's not right. There's a better way to live. And again, literally the last 18 months, I could not imagine, in addition to all the realizations, all the work, all the sensations, all the feelings, all the fatigue, all the changes in nourishment, light sensitivity, sleep, dreams, nightmares, work changes, shifts, all these things, in addition to throw in every emotion and every mental aspect of it and every feeling and thought that I ever had with it. And if I ever thought any of that was a pathology, I would not even know which way's up. I wouldn't even know what my fucking name is. I wouldn't know what the next step is. I wouldn't even know, because I was already there with everything expectedly coming out, and then to throw on the story and the narrative around pathology, that something is unnatural and unhealthy with you when you are experiencing these things. We will go after it tomorrow, 2:30 p.m. my time. Don't worry about it. You Aussies over on the other side of the world, or whoever else can't make it, has better things to do on a Friday than listen to me for 3 to 5 hours. There'll be a replay made available for those who invest up front, and you guys could have at least 7 days. If you need more time, just ask me. And if you miss it, if nobody's around, don't worry about it. There'll be weekly rentals after that. Weekly, but if you need more time, just let me know. Email me, info@TommyJohnIII.com. Questions, concerns, you'll get all the details of this. Again, a detail that was left off because I came up with it today. We will do a section on menopause and the male equivalent as it relates to mental health. And we will fucking blow this whole thing up. It's exciting. It's going to be big. Looking forward to everybody being there. Have a good night, everybody. See you tomorrow.